What's going on, people? Welcome to the new episode of the BLKICE Chronicles. Females is the title, along with a part of the new Females DVD, a film by Crazy Dee. You will also see in this particular clip athletes, interviews, all kinds of other special features going on. So sit back, grab the popcorn, and enjoy this episode of the BLKICE Chronicles. Susie the crackhead. She was one of those chicks in high school. You know the kind. You probably recognize them. The kind that loved the fast life. That was the type of chick Susie was. She loved being picked up by the older dudes in their Cadillacs. But it's only one thing. The fast life caught up to her. never have any work for you. So why you busting in now asking?
I know you're not hiring, that's what you always say.
Alright, there we go. Here I am, doing my 1-2, my regular. Finding ways to promote the store and my digital kiosk. This time, I'm doing a 4-camera shoot. But it always seems when I'm in the middle of my most creative moments, I'm always getting interrupted. I can't stand that shit. Checking cameras. Camera 1, camera 2, camera 3, and camera 4. Hey people, what's going on? That's right. Right here at Crazy Dee's, you can shop in, choose the songs you want, arrange them, and put them down on either an iPod, MP3 player, or on a CD. Courtney Douglas, an aspiring model. You know, she lives on the northeast side of Cleveland, and she came over to the southeast side because she heard about Crazy Dee and some acting opportunities. So she's not familiar with the block. So she stops into the barbershop to get directions to my spot.
Sheesh! How you too? Hey.
Yes, I do. Let me show you.
Okay. Yeah.
My girl, sing, girl. Hey, how you doing? Sorry to cut in on you. Sorry to cut in on y'all sing. Hey, I'm Prodigy.
What?
Couldn't stay under his roof.
What did I tell you to speak?
There's something standing in our way.
All business, huh? That's good.
Yes, I'm all business.
So when can we shoot?
All right. Worldwide Massive. I'm sitting here with the editor of the Triumph magazine, Jennifer Haliburton. Let me tell you, when you open up the mag, you will notice that every story in the mag is written by Jennifer. I mean, she be banging out some script. Banging out script. I mean, like every story. I mean, let's go through. Let's go through real quick. That's it. We had, of course, Sharon Reed. We had that football genius. Him and his wife. Yes. I'm not gonna say any names. I'm not gonna say any more names. I mean, it's just endless people. This guy right here on the cover, Joe Little. He opened up his car. I went down there when he first opened up his coffee shop. So this is like a joint situation that's happening. When the issue with me in it, with me in it comes out, you will see this clip right here up and rolling, and you will learn more about me, and you will learn more about Triumph magazine all at the same time.
I'll explain why we're here today. We're working on the June-July issue of Triumph, our summer issue. So we're going around to some noteworthy places in our community, greater Cleveland and suburbs, and speaking of things to people about things that really resonate the season, whether it's music, food, clothing, anything that kind of is all about celebrating summertime in Cleveland. And so we thought we'd go to some noteworthy people and places and kind of ask for their advice, tips, their idea of what really kind of helps people celebrate summertime in our city. And you came to mind. We came to you. You've been around for 14 years.
Yeah.
You're kind of a stalwart here in the community. Everybody knows you. You got this great selection of music, new and old, and people know to come to you when they want whatever's new and what's hot. And so we come to you to figure out kind of a great lineup of summer tunes. Just kind of your idea of both your memories of music and summertime here in Cleveland, but also some suggestions of great music to play during June, July, August when you're out celebrating these long leisurely days. That's what we're here for. Get your picks.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
no pressure.
Yeah, no pressure. Absolutely. So where do you want me to begin?
Well, you talked already a little bit about some of your memories growing up in the neighborhood and just how you mentioned you were up all of a sudden in the middle of the night thinking about music and how it relates to summertime and having fun and recreation. So I'd love to hear about some of your own personal memories related to music in the summertime in Cleveland.
Yeah,
What's the first thing that comes to mind?
Okay, well, first thing that comes to mind really is my pre-teen years before I turned 12, 13, and then after I turned 12 or 13 and started deciding on the type of music that I would want to listen to.
Okay.
I remember coming up on, matter of fact, we just had a discussion with a customer in here going way back into jazz, but we're not going to go that far.
Right.
Okay, but songs that I can remember like when I was a kid, like 8, 9, or maybe 5, 6, 7, 8.
Okay.
Summer Breeze by the Isley Brothers, Summer Madness, Kool and the Gang, and then like I was saying, because I was thinking about what we were going to be doing today, and I sat up in the bed and I just started thinking about that drum beat there. Then that's like Cutie Pie. I mean, that is a summertime jam, like when the steer roasts were going on and the different festivals that they had way out, like in Orville, Ohio. And I remember hearing Levert sing Casanova live when bands were playing on the main stages. And I also remember going to one of those type of festivals like the Steer Roast and going into this big, it was like a log cabin built hall, I guess. I forget where it was, but I remember the DJ was set up and he was cutting sucker MCs.
Okay.
So that's probably around my 11, 12-year-old period.
And what city was this in?
That was, I'm not sure, but it was somewhere like out far, like Orwell or Orville.
Okay.
And I remember him cutting up sucker MCs. And that was the first time that I ever saw it. Like I would hear the DJs play on WDMT doing the club style. But that was the first time I actually saw a DJ actually kick it live, cutting back and forth. And so like sucker, so coming into that period of like 11, 12, going into my teens, I remember songs that make it happen like Einstein, Taking the Waterfront by Force, Sucker MCs by Run DMC. This is when hip hop was fresh and new, and brand new ideas were coming out. Different regions were coming out besides just the East Coast, and then the West Coast came in later. The South came in, but songs like Tough by Curtis Blow. These are like songs that you're riding in your car to still. And one of the main ones that I think people will really remember is Public Enemy. I remember hearing Rebel Without a Pause at Carouge Park. It's like memories that come back to you with these music. It was the Summertime Festival at Carouge Park, and they were playing dun, dun, and then Chuck D is just blazing through this, which what people would consider just noise, and his voice, bass, hello, can you, I mean, it's just like, those are the things that you remember. So those are the things that people really rolled around in their cars too in the summertime. And then of course, NWA coming in, showing you what the West Coast was about, you know. And so, yeah, those are some of the memories. So going back before I really had control of what I was listening to, stuff like Summer Breeze, Summer Madness, and then coming into, because I'm a hip hop kid, born in 1971, but you know, I remember all the album covers, Superfly, you know, Shaft, and then you come in to your own, and then you're listening, you have your own music. No long downloads or viruses.
It's right there at the end. As soon as you go down there, it's right there.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy your day.
You too.
Okay.
Only top quality music and sound. And now, the newest feature. You can download movies to your thumb drive, jump drive. That's right, Crazy Dee's has films at your fingertips. Come on in and shop and experience Crazy Dee's Music Palace. Surviving the Game, the new CD by Gangsta Nut, selling now on iTunes, Rhapsody, Mixer.com, and Reverb Nation. Download your favorite songs today. Get in trouble? Call JD, 24-hour bail bond service, 216-539-6168. Crazy Dee's Music Palace Film and Photo announces $5 liquidation sale. All CDs must go. Crazy Dee is digital music, film, and photo.
You know, like I said, my family
teach them about finances and all that. When you first came into the league, how valuable was that training that the league brought all of you new recruits together, the freshman class, so to speak, and taught you how to do your finances? How many of those techniques or practices do you still use today?
Well, I think the biggest thing, they don't necessarily, sit you down and take you to school. It's more so just giving you awareness of what the reality of it is. And the reality of it is for many players, you get a chunk of money coming in that you may not see anywhere else. So it's how to manage this money, because it may not come a year from now. It's just a chunk of money right now. How do you manage this? And I think they just build that type of awareness in you. And then, it's really up to you to figure it out. If you have some type of structure around you to build things correctly and use your money wisely, then you'll be successful. But a lot of times, I wouldn't even say more times than not, but a lot of times you hear stories about people who just blow it because you think that the money comes in for a long period of time. I think what the NFLPA or the trade association right now is doing is positive, because it tells people right now we are in a situation in league history that is not very, it doesn't happen often, and you have to be conscious of what's going on, because it's nothing is guaranteed. And I think if nothing else, they need to understand.
It's Crazy Dee. Here we are at the signing for Russell Simmons' new jewelry line, exclusively at K Jewelers, the BLKICE Chronicles. Glad to meet you, brother.
My man, thank you to meet you.
How did you come up with the concept to make the masculine line?
We thought it was a fun thing to do. I see the trains kind of similar to me out of some other family. And look good, we're black and steel together. It's black and silver, black and steel, but steel is more money.
And what do you mean by subtle? Sure, man, subtle masculinity.
It is my pleasure to introduce to you Russell Simmons.
That was a very gracious introduction. I thought you would be just say music and then jewelry. But you mentioned a lot of things. But jewelry has been for me the last 5 years passion. Designing men's jewelry, I feel like a lot of like the mall jewelers, there's no men's jewelry. If you go to any other ones, you will not see any. And I also think there's an influence that comes from the hip hop community and the urban graduates that is different, that's part of the mainstream American phenomenon that's not been represented by the jewelry companies. So diversity is always key in building bridges and businesses and changing business and making businesses new, reinventing businesses. And so in this case, the jewelry industry needed and needs all kinds of faces so it can make change and it can be inspired by all kinds of culture. America is becoming one culture, but it's made up of many different influences. And so all culture is something that is a multi-racial, singly cultural phenomenon. It's where we come together. So the idea of the Simmons Steel collection and the Argyle Culture Jewelry collection and all of these jewelries are ones that are collections that really are influenced by all of what's in America and not limited to some of the older vision only, but all of the vision. And I think it's a very important thing. Diversity is really a key to building big bridges and big businesses. I don't think corporations can live today without being inclusive. On the same note, I don't think that we can live in our community without bridging gaps as well. So I think our job is to reach out and they talk about this post-racial modern society. We have to make it a reality on our own, each individual. Have to work a little bit harder on it. so that the kids can see all of what America has to offer. This jewelry, Know Your Strength, is like the only women's jewelry now, Know Your Strength, is the men's jewelry collection. But I look at my design influence and I really feel like I'm alone. So I'd like to encourage more people to try to help to bridge the gap and make the jewelry industry a bigger and better place that's more inclusive. So thank you all for coming and I really appreciate it. I gotta pick
How you doing? With that facial expression, who did you come in to kill?
Not you. Not unless you're the one who's the cause of my bad day. But you're not, so you have nothing to worry about.
Well, that sure is good to hear. How can I help you?
Well, my name is Courtney Douglas, and I'm here because I hear you're looking for actors to play in the BLKICE Chronicles.
Camera's still rolling.
Hey, your cameras are still rolling. Good. This could be my audition. And with the 4-camera shoot, excellent.
Look, young lady, I haven't seen any...
Look here, Captain. Maybe you could help me find my way. I'm lost. Is there a Crazy Dee's music round here?
Look at me. I'm seriously contemplating going along with this young lady's crazy impromptu audition. What the heck? I'm gonna go along with it, see what she can do. Why, yes there is. Why do you ask?
Well, because I hear Crazy Dee is looking for actors to play in the BLKICE Chronicles, and I am one of those who he can count on as one of the greats.
Is that so?
Why, yes it is.
Well, show me something, Miss
Captain.
Well, show me your skill.
Well, Daddy, I'll be a good girl if you buy me this diamond bracelet. That's right, Daddy. You've been so good to me before. Why are you acting so mean now?
Bitch! You ain't been bringing it home to Daddy. I've been spoiling you a little too much. Ain't that right, Ho?
But, Daddy, you know I always do my best.
Trick! Your best isn't my best. So what you need to do is get back out there and show me something else before I
don't think you realize who the fuck you talking to. I am the queen.
Prince Phillips, a model that really wants to work with me. It's only one problem though. I'm on this Black Ice writing scripts situation, and I'm not really into shooting models anymore. But you'll see. Check this out. Hey, how you doing? What you looking for? How can I help you today?
Hi, Crazy Dee. My name is Constance Phillips, and I've traveled long and far to get here. I'm interested in doing some modeling. You know, getting a portfolio done.
I see you came prepared.
Yes, I came prepared to shoot today. I have money, I have my bikini, I have my casual looks, I have my high heels, I have my anklets, my bracelets, my makeup, and my hair accessories.
Hold up. Wait a minute, young lady. How did you hear about me?
Crazy Dee. Everybody knows you. You're all over the internet.
Oh, you like my work. What photos do you like the best?
I like all of your work. But your artistic photography is what I'm really interested in.
Well, I'm not shooting artistic right now.
You will want to work with me.
Why is that? What sets you apart?
Because I'm pretty in the face, slim in the waist, and I'm built. And besides, you're the only one I'll trust with my new form. Look, Crazy Dee, I want to work with you. So how long before we start shooting? Because I don't have all day for it.
You don't have all day for what? For me to make a decision? You know, usually you'll be out the door. But I like your confidence. Plus, I do have an opening due to a cancellation. Okay, wait, hold it. Hold up. First, when we work together, there's no touching. Second, the photos that I shoot, I use to promote you and me. And third, if you're ready, let's see what outfits you have in your duffel bag.
Sure, Crazy Dee.
I know you ain't hiring. That's what you always say. You ain't here to support my habit and stuff. But I came in for you to give me congratulations.
Congratulations on what?
Congratulations on me being one day clean. That's right. This morning I woke up and I said, down with the dope and up with the hoe. Yeah.
Down with the dope and up with the hope. Aren't you a decade or two late?
Don't matter when you start, just as long as you start. Ain't that right, Conway?
Man, D, let me get some of them things so I can leave you to it.
Hey, my Conway. What, you too good to talk to me now? You used to want to talk to me in high school.
Susie, leave my customer alone. He's not bothering you, so don't bother him. High school is a long time ago for you.
Not that long. Have you know I still got it.
Yeah, you still got it. I see you still got them lips.
Yeah, and I still know what to do with them. You interested in finding out?
No, not me. Not now. Not never.
Come on, baby. I got some condoms. What you buying some of them straps for? Nigga, you got a big dick? I would have known in high school, I would.
Susie, it's time for you to go. There's no work for you here. And anything else, you gotta take that shit outside.
Didn't Conway answer for himself?
No. Take your tired ass outside. And matter of fact, you're banned from my spot. Come on, chop, move. Come on, Susie. Faster. Out the door. Come on. A little bit faster. Faster. Now move it fast enough. What's going on? The BLKICE Chronicles Massive. I'm standing here with T-Lew from the Gladiators. He plays wide receiver. You remember that record from the 80s? Wide receiver. And he also is the kick return specialist on the team. Okay. So we were talking a little bit off camera. You were talking about how you played football for Howard University.
Man, it's a wonderful experience coming from, traveling from a predominantly white school and going to a black school. Got a couple records up there, still standing. It was a great learning experience from there. I went to the Redskins for 2 years. That was a great learning experience. I learned some things. And I played arena football.
Now, in arena football, the distance is one thing, but you're like in a box. So to speak.
It's an indoor game, it's much quicker, fast-paced, whereas in outdoors, most of the time, doing precision, in arenas, much faster.
Now, is it more damaging?
Either way, if you don't take care of your body, or, if the accident happens, you can get hurt either way.
So what are the walls made out of?
They're kind of like ice hockey ring walls, but there's a pad over it. There's like a maybe 5-inch pad over it. It's kind of big.
Okay. So what got you into playing football in the first
I've been playing
Are you from
'06. I'm from
Cleveland?
Los Angeles.
Los Angeles, okay.
I'm from LA. I've been playing since '06. I've been an athlete, playing all sports, track, basketball.
Oh, you're from LA, so now I want to ask, let's get into some cultural questions for a minute. What part of LA are you?
South Central.
South Central, okay. Is everyone in South Central LA, are they affiliated? Do they have to be affiliated? Like the rules say, to be able to walk through a hood?
Some people have no choice but to be affiliated. My background, I grew up in the neighborhood. My uncle was, one of the top people. So it's kind of something growing up, you saw it every day. I had sports time too. So everybody I grew up, we pushed me to play sports. How good I was. Although everybody has this look on games and everything, some of those guys, push me to play and come support me with my parents, with my brothers, So it's not all what movies portray to be.
What's up going on? The BLKICE Chronicles. This is Crazy Dee. I'm standing here with Joe Phinisee from the Gladiators. This guy right here cracks him because he's a defensive back. So, first question is, when did you know that you had a tendency for violence where you would want to just wrap them up and crack them up?
It actually started off back in elementary school. I was one of them bad kids, they want to say. I was always like to fight, just so my dad was okay, pitch in football. And
what city is it?
I'm from Warren, Ohio.
Warren, okay.
And so I went over there and started playing football when I was 7 years old. And I just fell in love with it. My attitude changed, and I just stuck with it ever since. And my dad tried to keep me going in sports every time: football, basketball, track, baseball.
So he was trying to make you an All-American.
Yeah, he was trying to get me into sports because for one, it kept me out the streets, and it also kept me from getting in trouble in school. And my grades improved, everything. So I always just loved football. And it came my heart. I wanted to follow after my brother played football. And so when I looked, I said, I want to be like him. And I just played football ever since.
So originally when you were playing football, did you play offense and defense before you found your calling?
Yeah, I played, started out playing running back. And on defense, I played safety.
Okay.
So I was on defense.
Oh, so you were safety. You were free to roam and crack them up.
Hit somebody.
All right. So we're here at the Ohio Homecoming Kickoff Party. What makes you want to be part and be part of helping the community in Cleveland, Ohio?
Cleveland has a, like I said, like their fans wise are amazing, and like you know, they was #1 in Parliament a couple years back, and like it's always good to get back to the kids. You know, I'm from about an hour away from here, and you know, we used to always come up here to play ball, and like just to be a part of an event like that, just to help kids out, it's always a blessing. So I always try to do it, even back home, I try to do a lot back here, just try to help my kids, let the kid know that the streets is not everything to be at. Sports it help you out. Little that everybody knows sports is very big. It helps you in discipline, your attitude, all that. That all plays a big part in life.
I fully recognize who I'm speaking to. And I would love to speak different. However, respect begets respect.
If you were in my kingdom, then off with your head.
You're in my palace, my domain, my kingdom. Yet you underestimate what I could do to you?
Are you willing to start a war? Surely you do not want to tempt my forces by holding me here any longer.
You have always been able to go. But what may happen to you on the road from here to your kingdom, I could and would not be responsible.
So what you're saying to me is,
once you leave these walls, there's no protection for you.
so I remain your slave.
Slave. Slave, such a harsh word.
Not without merit.
No, not without merit. And you could be right, except
I wanted to be here.
Okay, now on to you, Jennifer. Now, first question. How do you feel interviewing all of these celebrities, you know, around the city, like Josh Cribbs and his wife, or Sharon Reed, or Joe Little?
First of all, it's definitely a privilege. We definitely appreciate their, you know, either believing in the magazine or appreciating it enough or recognizing its worth enough to have us into their homes or in their workspaces and let us interview them and photograph them, because they definitely don't allow that with everybody at all. So it's definitely a process to get to them, number one, but then to be able to sit down with them and make them feel comfortable and kind of allow them to be themselves and really unwind. It's definitely a privilege to be able to do that. Having said the process of getting to know them and interview them, or feeling nervous about it, I research them pretty well beforehand. So I really don't, in a way I kind of feel like I know them already. So it's not about having a list of questions and, you know, sitting there with a tablet or anything like that. I do a lot of research beforehand. I read a lot and kind of go through and read as much as possible, even if the stuff seems like it might be redundant. Like I may have just read something real simple. You always find some new quote or something new about them. So I don't mind sitting in one place on the computer, on Google, and researching somebody for a couple hours and reading about them. It's kind of an interesting challenge to learn more and more. So by the time I actually speak to them, I'm very comfortable with them. I can count on one hand the number of times I've actually been nervous. And that's usually because somebody that kind of has a reputation for being a certain way, maybe being a little abrasive or kind of short of people. But other than that, I'm really not that nervous about it because I do so much research ahead of time that I kind of feel like I know them already. And so a lot of times I catch them off guard and go, oh, how'd you know that? And so that's good. And it's anything that, you don't want to be in a position of asking people stuff that they've been asked a million times, number one. And number two, you want it to be fun for them as well. So you want to ask them something that's going to bring up an old childhood memory that they may not have thought about. Or you want it to be just as interesting and insightful for them as it is for you. And ultimately for the readers. The better relationship we have while we're talking, the better it ultimately is for me to write it and to convey it to the reader. So no, all that is to say, no, I don't get really nervous too often because of the fact that I try to do as much research as possible in the beginning, so that by the time I ultimately get to them.
Alright, the BLKICE Chronicles Massive. I'm standing here with the man with the plan. You always need a man with a plan, and then from there it branches out into many different tributaries, but it always comes from one body of water, and that man is Alonzo Mitchell III. Thank you. All right, so first question. We're standing on this at the step show last year. I was standing on the stage and I heard your vision, and you were talking about what you planned for the Cleveland area.
Absolutely.
My question is, what makes you're successful, what makes you want to come back and do something in the Cleveland community?
Like if you live somewhere else and you tell people I'm from Cleveland, you get these looks like, or oh my goodness. And people ask you the same questions like, is it poor, is it this and that? But really, Cleveland is a place like anywhere else, but it has good people. And I love the people here, I like the energy. And I think that we have an opportunity here, rather than looking at it as, all negative, there's an opportunity here, And if you can make it in Cleveland, you can really make it anywhere. So that's why I love it here. I love the people. My mama live here. My dad is a 30-year veteran of the Cleveland Police Department, So, service is in our blood, and being from here, I'm just really excited about Cleveland and what it's trying to do. And I'm excited about the group of people we're working with. As you can see, working with people all over the city. So, that's why I'm always here, is because I realize if we don't do it, nobody's going to do it for us.
So, how did you originally come up with the concept for the idea for the Ohio home?
Well, a lot of people don't know that I used to work for the Ohio Classic, when it was in Cleveland many, many years ago. And I got a chance to see the impact a festival can have on the city. That festival is catered to a certain demographic of people, which is fine. But I feel like, Cleveland is so separated, right? If you're a West Sider, you eat, sleep, and work on the West Side. And if you're an East Sider, you eat, sleep, and work on the East Side. But we don't really cross too much across the bridge, Carnegie Bridge. And that's because a lot of our festivals are niches. The Italian Festival, African American Festival, East Cleveland Festival, but there's not anything for Clevelanders for all of us to come together. And so we found out that Cleveland's birthday is in July, and we said no matter what you look like, if you're from Cleveland, you should be able to represent and be a part of it. So that's where the idea came from. How can you get all of these people from all the sides to be excited about the same thing, put everybody on the same agenda?
Alright, Worldwide Master, this is Crazy Dee. Standing here getting ready to do the test read for Jackson Fitzgerald Meets Space Cowboy. Right here, you've seen this guy right here, Dave Conway. You know, he played the strawberry loving Conwell Jacobs, because you know he's one of the players on the team as far as playing different characters within the BLKICE Chronicles. And of course, you know this guy that's off screen right now. You already met him already, Suave Goddi. What's going on, Globe? This is Crazy Dee, and this is the BLKICE Chronicles, and I'm standing here with a stalwart, a person that is a pillar of the hip-hop movement in Cleveland. We got Suave Goddi. You know, he produces the hood famous DVDs. You can pick them up right here at Crazy Dee's, 2003 Harvard Avenue. And he's coming on to play a character within the BLKICE Chronicles. The character is Space Cowboy. 5, 4, 3. Hey Jackson, what's good? What you looking for today?
D, I came from my aunt's house. She kicked me out again.
What happened this time, Jackson?
People are always talking shit about what I don't want to hear. Telling me I need to get a job. Don't they know I'm about to move to Atlanta and become a big rap star?
Really? And when is this going to take place?
Shit, I'm supposed to be leaving tomorrow. I got a meeting with Lil Wayne when I get down there, but I still need a manager, Crazy Dee. You need to jump on this bitch.
Look, Jackson, I'm nobody's manager. If you want me to show you how to do it yourself, my rates are reasonable. Other than that...
Yeah, I know, D. Someone got to give me a shot. Sometimes I feel like getting a gun
And what?
Killing some of these niggas out here. Sometimes I'll be sitting at the table listening to these whack niggas out, and I could just murder them.
Are you on some medication that you're not taking?
No, I'm cool. I'm just saying, I could kill. Someone needs to help me. My aunt throws me out. She talks down on my dreams. My mother doesn't care. She's sick. That's where I'm coming from across the street. And they say they don't want me up there. They brought security down. They won't let me see her. What if she dies? All I want to do is see her. I know we argue, but I love my mother. Though sometimes I want to kill.
That's your mother. One day you're going to call for her and she's not going to be there. But until that time, have some respect.
D, you can give me a shot, can't you?
Like I told you, I'm nobody's manager. Producing music is 2 decades ago for me. Are you looking to buy anything? Because I'm here to sell things. I'll talk to you, but this is not a hangout to...
No, D. Just let me show you what I can do. I'm the coldest, windshield, nigga fuck around, blood spills, jagged edge, jagged little pill, steel frame, fire flame, dead bitch, pussy tame, Boston Rondo game. I can demolish all these rap niggas. Stallion, demolition, man.
It's okay, but not for me. If you're not buying anything, homie, you gotta go. What's up, D? What's going on, man? Just watching these seasons change all in one season.
Well, we all know what that means. Everybody got to find a great church home.
What are you all talking about?
Grown men talk. No concern of yours but to listen.
Listen to what? The talk of doomsday?
Well, man, we all got to end sometime. It's better to know than not to know.
Better to know than not to know.
Better to know who you're talking to. Take Space Cowboy, for instance. This is someone you should talk to about the rap game. He knows.
Does he know how to flow?
Question is, do you? Let's hear something. Yo, I'll let you go first.
I'm the coldest, wind chill, nigga fuck around, blood spills, jagged edge, jagged little pill, dead bitch, pussy tame, Boston Rondo game. I can demolish all.
Man, fuck the tech. Yo, I be killing these cats with lyrics. I be hitting them so hard, it's very hard for you to hear it. I come with the spirit, the type of flow that come from on high. You know I'm fly, I'm super fly. Been killing cats since junior high. I'm the type of cat that can step in front of the camera for damage with so much stamina. You know I'm not an amateur. I'm the realest, the McGilla gorilla type of brother, the stack gorilla, the black gorilla, the neighborhood cat killer. For real though, I got skills, bro. I come through and kick you hard with a steel toe. Boo, it ain't cute. I'm missing the two, but anybody wanna try me? Let's get in the booth. I give you 5, then give you the whole 10. Let me begin. My man DJ, he's known to spin. He's my friend and he makes ends. We do it. Let us begin as we start the flow, flipping the art, and I will rip you apart. I can flip it like martial arts and flip it kung fu. Hit you hard with a punch like a 1-2, straight to the jaw. I'm raw. I cook it up like coleslaw with the big butter. There ain't no other that can mess with me. Anybody that stepped to me with any form of discrepancy better be packing weaponry, cause I'm gonna show you how I do things. I pursue things. I switch flows like a mood swing from side to side. I start to glide. The flow provides. I can take it from inside to outside, jump back in my ride and go down the street, rap off beat on beat. It's very hard to beat a brother that flow is obsolete. I take it to the sky. Who am I? I take it to the atmosphere, the stratosphere, the engineer. Anybody that ever tries to interfere will get their head split, beat down to the ground. I pound like surround sound into your eardrum. The most fearsome, the lyrical, miracle, metaphysical, metabiblical, critical. Here we go. I can take you off to the stereo. Drop it.
Okay, man. That was fire, Space. Don't hurt him too bad. Don't hurt him.
Well, thank you, my good man. So where do you go by?
I don't have one of them old school names. I go by my government name, Jackson Fitzgerald.
Okay. Okay. Well, here you are, man. Here's a flyer, man, for the event I'm holding next week. Come on out, man, and try your skills against other MCs.
All right, man. It's out.
Woo!
I would have murdered that dude, but my mother said always respect your elders. He ain't want none of me. Shit, he was rapping old school.
It was the first class in hip-hop that you flunked. Old school, new school, or like what we like to call ourselves, the school. If you're not up for the battle, don't talk shit.
No, D. See, I didn't want to make him feel bad, so I held back.
Oh yeah, I know. I tell you what, when you're ready to spend some money, let me know. Of course, I won't see you for a while because you're gonna move to the ATL. Send me a postcard. Thanks. $25 a bottle? Must be inflation and recession that's...
I know. Got the prices on the rise. That doesn't help me right now. This moment is what I need. And what I need is for you to purchase something from me. Even if it's just these dust cloths.